This video talks about how to create an Oracle Web Center portal content item on-premise programmatically. I've already done this a lot of time on Oracle Cloud using their generic or general SOAP web service that used to create an item on Oracle Web Center portal via cloud or on cloud. But this video talks about how to create an item on Oracle on-premise. Oracle on-premise, we are using RDIC APIs created and developed by Oracle, used to integrate with Oracle Web Center portal, not using web service. Okay, let's hit it. First, we have to create an client manager and IDC client and IDC context and data binder that loads an object that we load inside it, the data used to integrate. And each client or each integration point or each integration request should have special information loaded into that object. Okay. First, IDC client. It is talking to a certain IP or domain name. We can print here any domain we need, like that. Okay, it's working like that. Okay, node. We don't. Right here, the Web Center portal port. This is a standard port, and we put it here. Okay, so the only thing you need to change is the IP, not the port. Remember, the IP. This is static, and this is static. Only this is dynamic. It changes per your instance. Okay, right here the server IP only changes. The socket timeout, we make it why we made this step? Because when we was integrating, some error was showing up, tells us that the timeout, socket timeout. So we try to configure the client and make the socket timeout a huge number so we can create our item. Because creating our item is uploading data and it may take much more time. Okay. Here is the password, username of the Web Center portal, not the Web Project Console. Remember the Web Center portal, and this is the password. Okay, this is very important. I told you before that this is object containing the data that you use to integrate with Oracle Web Center portal per your request. Each request should contain certain data. Okay, let's start. Create file. In the main method, it calls get folder GUID and the get document URL. In this method, we should load or write or set some data, some parameters to the object binder. Okay, first tell him that we are checking universal. That means that we are creating a file. If he saw IDC service contains a checking file universal, so he will understand that you need to upload data or write file. Tell him, okay, we are going to call the get folder GUID method that you give her or you give it the document or the folder, the folder path. This is the folder path of the folder you are going to put your file inside it. Okay, if you want to upload some file, you know that UCM is like Windows Explorer. You have to know which folder you are going to put your file. You will not let it go anyway. Okay, you must control it, and this took much more time of me. Okay, remember, if parent GUID, you need to call the GUID of the folder. So this method, you give the folder path and it returns to you the folder GUID. Note I told you before that binder is the object that load the data of your request. Here we are requesting the server to give us the GUID of the folder. Okay, so we tell him the path and IDC service folder info. Okay, but this is the same object. So if we write here IDC service folder info, it will override this value, and when we come back it will not continue. So we have to write it again. IDC service check universal, and because get folder changed it, so I have to reset it. Okay, when the server gives you the GUID, you can continue. Give him the document name or the document ID, document type, document title, order, all of this information, and tell him to go and to add a file to the binder. Okay, this is the file. Just send him the path of your file system. It is my file. This file 19. Okay, he will create the file, add the file to binder, and then send a request to create it. Okay, notice we return it the file URL. So we go to get doc URL. Here we created a new binder. Why we created a new binder? We created a new binder to give him a new data. Look at this binder, got all of this info. I do not need all of this info. If you hashed this step, some error will show up and you will not be able to return your URL in the same method. You should have to call it separately. I told him that I need my doc URL using my doc name. Okay, here you can easily create a document or an item inside certain folder using and returning your URL. Okay, if you looked at the description of the video, you will find the URL of this application on my account on GitHub. Thank you so much.